Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing good, having fun, staying safe. And in today's video we are going to be talking about Zara Cashmere Rose. So this is probably the new packaging that Zara has launched. This is a part of the nude collection, and this is slightly expensive as compared to the other variants that Zara introduced. So other ones you can get for $9.99, you can get for $1,200 something, but this one specifically retails for $1,500 to $1,600 range. So it's quite expensive, but having said that, I think it's a very quality scent, and we shall talk about it a little later in the video. First, let me just show the packaging to you guys. So this is how it comes in, and the outer packaging I've already shown in the first impressions video. So I have actually used it for my keeping all of my stuff, so I was not able to arrange it in here. Anyway, let's just ignore that. The packaging is really pretty. So it's a very soft, a nude sort of pink color, which I really like, and probably this is a really nice packaging as far as the functionality is concerned, because it becomes quite easier to use when the packaging is in this particular format, because you get a better grip of the product and all of those things. Let's just talk about the scent and all of those things related. So I think, according to me, this is a really quality scent, and it's a scent which is not very mind-boggling when you first sniff it. So you'll be like, kya itna khas hai, this is not something so special and all of those things. But at the same time, sometimes the simplistic of the things have a lot of impact, and I genuinely misjudged this fragrance. I thought it's a basic plain fragrance, nothing too much to it, but sometimes there is a beauty in a simplicity as well. So this fragrance is one of a kind, and one of the examples of how simple fragrances could also be really beautiful. It mentions the top note is lotus flower, the middle note is peach, and the base note is white musk. Together it's a really beautiful combination, because I really like peach in my fragrances, and the lotus flower just gives it a fresh punch in my opinion. And then white musk is something which I absolutely love. I used to have one small itr which was white musk, and I absolutely loved it. I was saving it because I just wanted to keep it with me forever, but ultimately I just happened to keep it at the back pocket of my bag, and I went for a trip, and probably the entire bottle of that itr just spilled in my bag itself, and I was not really able to use that much. But that's a sad story. Keeping that story aside, let's just talk ahead. It's not too subtle, but at the same time it's not too loud. So it's a very well balanced scent. When you just sniff, it's really pleasant, it's really smooth, it's really beautiful. Okay, it's you would also be shocked to know that this says cashmere rose, but the notes do not really mention rose anywhere. But to my surprise, I do smell rose in here. I am a big lover of rose scents, and when I just sniff this one, I don't know why, but I do feel like this has rose in there, but probably it's not listed, or maybe it's the blend of the three notes that they mentioned, that together it just gives an illusion that it has rose. Again, I would repeat myself, the notes do not mention rose, but I do consider and feel that this has some sort of rose in here. If you do not like a lot of strong scents, but you still want to try something which would linger for long and is pleasant and smooth and not so complicated, and you want to try a Zara fragrance, then you could definitely go in for this one. Probably I really like it because of the reason that it is very luxurious. It to me feels like a very expensive designer quality fragrance. Of course, this is not so expensive if you compare it to those designer fragrances, but I don't know why it has that feel of that luxurious blend, and it's not so girly. It's of course on the feminine side, but having said that, it doesn't mean that if you're a guy you cannot wear it. So I just happened to test this fragrance. Initially, if you saw my haul, I was like, there's nothing special in this, because it was very simple to me, and as I said, it's not so mind-boggling initially, but the beauty of this scent is the simplicity in itself. So my brother really did like it when he sniffed this particular fragrance initially. So it was his birthday eve, and he was about to head out for partying. So I was about to test this fragrance only. I thought let's just get going with him only. So as I told you guys, he really loved Zara Violet Blossom, and that's the reason why he really uses it. So it was his birthday eve and he happened to spray a lot of Zara Violet Blossom, and he was just ready to go out and about because he was waiting for his friend. But I was like, hey, I have to test one fragrance on you, so can you please just apply this one? So he of course really liked this one as well, so I just spritz it on him, and I used about, I think, 8 sprays, maybe, if I remember, somewhere around 8 to 10 sprays. I have noted it was at 8 p.m. okay, on his birthday eve. It was 8 p.m. He went for partying, he went for clubbing, and by the time it was midnight, like around 1 a.m. in the night, I just completely forgot that I am testing this fragrance on him, and I just went for the preparation. I was just packing his gift to give him a surprise because of course he was coming in late. So I was doing all of that arrangements, and I just did completely forget that I have to test the fragrance as well, and probably I was not expecting that much from this fragrance, so I just forgot about it because I was like, theek hai, ud jayegi and whatever. So when he came back, the time when he rang the bell, it was 2:07, in the midnight. So he just came in, and I was the only one who was kind of awake, and I was waiting for him to enter the house and just open the door for him so that I could go to sleep anyway. So I just opened the door, and when he came inside, he passes by me, and I was able to smell both Violet Blossom and Cashmere Rose on him, and it was quite distinct. It was smelling really good. The mixture of both of these was smelling really, really good on him, and I was able to identify that he is smelling of Cashmere Rose, plus he is also smelling of Violet Blossom, which I really, really was surprised to see, because I honestly did not expect these Zara fragrances to last after a heavy night of clubbing and all of those dancing things and all, sweating, and then also it was there on him. So probably from 8 to 2, it is like 5 hours. So it was really, really active for like 5 hours. It has a great projection, it has great lasting, but it is a subtle scent, okay? So it's, of course, it will perform great in terms of the lasting if you apply it on clothes, but at the same time it is subtle. So even if you are, spraying this in the room, for example, so you would not, this is how, if you spray it in the room as well, the room will smell pleasant. People would know that you have applied a fragrance, but at the same time it's not just something in your face that you're like, oh, I'm choking, what have you applied? It's not like that. So if you are somebody who loves subtle scent, but you really, really want your scent to be very pleasant and has that luxury touch to it, and you happen to like roses, but this is not such a strong rose fragrance as you would want a rose fragrance to be, so I think this is the good one to try. And I think, in my opinion, the color also really depicts well about this scent. This is kind of like a soft, smooth scent, and I don't even know the number of times I have said smooth in this video, but this is the best way possible to describe this one. And also, as I said, he paired these two. So in my opinion, if you have some of the scent which is like really deep and dark, just like this Violet Blossom, and you don't want to wear it as a standalone scent, then you could probably mix this one to get a little bit of extra oomph and lightness to your deep dark scent. Plus also, at the same time, in case if you have a very boring scent, this, when mixed together with that boring scent, will also make you smell a little bit better, in my opinion. And that's why I say that this is a very, very versatile and blendable scent. So you could wear it anywhere probably which you could think of, and it's blendable. It's quite good for layering. You could layer it with any particular scent, for example a deep dark scent, a very plain basic scent, or any particular scent for that matter, and you would definitely enjoy that combination. So probably if you're looking for a scent which you could think would be a great one in terms of pairing with other scents, then I think you should try Zara Cashmere Rose. And yeah, I think the projection is also really nice, which I have already covered. And of course I would like to repurchase this one for sure, because this has become my favorite. and I love using it. I have used it quite a lot, and I just go very heavy handed when I use this one, probably because I want it to project and last a little bit longer, so I just go heavy handed. But even if you don't go heavy handed, then probably you would get what you are expecting to get from this particular scent. This is of course leaning towards the feminine side, but not so girly or not so womanly, like that a guy would not enjoy it. As I said, it was my brother's birthday, even still he wore this one because he liked it. It is a very pleasant fragrance, which obviously it smells really irresistible. It's great for layering. It's a bedtime appropriate scent, because at the bedtime you also don't want to be smelling like a fragrance bomb and irritating people around you who are probably going to sleep with you. So this has such level of a sophistication, which is, you know, it just makes it a well-rounded fragrance in my opinion. This is a compliment getter because it is not so complex that people would not understand your fragrance probably and not compliment you. And you are gonna enjoy this particular fragrance irrespective of your age. Even if you are, you know, 23, you will rock this fragrance, or if you're 32, you'll rock this fragrance as well. Just an example. It remains quite linear throughout, I believe. Like the way I smell this in the initial sniff or from the bottle is the way how I smell it on other people or on clothes, for example. And in a nutshell, I think I really love this scent because it's a quality scent, and probably it's not so mind-boggling in the initial sniff, but as you try and wear this scent more and more, you will probably fall in love with this one because of its versatility, the softness, the pleasantness, and you know, the rosy aspect and all of that. And with that, I have covered everything in regards to this particular fragrance. And in case if I can help you with any further questions in regards to any particular fragrances or any of my videos, then I am more than happy to help you guys in the comment section. And before leaving, please do me a favor, that do subscribe to the channel, because this is the only way of how you can support me, support my work, and that's the only way how, you know, I can guarantee you that I will be publishing more videos in the future for you guys. Because if I do not reach a number of subscribers, which I am looking forward to, then probably I'm not too sure as to how long will I continue to put in such efforts. So I really require your support in that. So thank you in advance in case if you are subscribing, and in case if you have already subscribed, then I really love you. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the support. Have a great day, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye bye.